Hi there, collective. Thank you for joining me. I figured I would post a collective reading just in case anybody wants to see it. So let's go ahead and get some general messages. Maybe we'll get some tarot to start. We are in Virgo season, a bit more grounded this deck is for the collective. Okay, maybe something from your past is kind of phasing out of your life, something that's kind of been in your life for a long time. There could be new opportunities opening up for the collective, messages for the collective. Yeah, there's a real sense of like maybe coming within yourself to claim your own independence, your own strength, maybe changing the way that you socialize going forward, being more clear cutting, determined. You could be reflecting on like ways that you've been unsuccessful in manifesting something that served you emotionally. So maybe you're deciding to kind of, I got the word stabilize something. Interesting. It's on the top. Yeah, you're coming out of collaborations maybe with people that don't serve you and you're planning for the future in general. Interesting. There could have been a change up that is kind of forcing this to happen. This could have been in secret, or you're tapping into your intuition in order to help lead you out of into more success. Sorry. You could be nourishing yourself more also, and maybe even changing your real estate situation, which is very interesting. You could be at the end of burdens, or you could be preparing to retire or something like that type vibe, or maybe preparing to gather strength to fight for something, maybe your peace. um, Interesting vibe. Definitely a lot of strategy here. Anyways, best advice for the collective. We have Star Family, beautiful in the void. So we are in that waning moon right now phase as we approach the next new moon. So we're still letting go of things, shedding things, letting go of the final releases that have to happen before we enter that Virgo new moon. I think on September 3rd. But we're still kind of confused. We're still kind of we've got Mars squaring Neptune later on. So there's still like a building kind of frustration of some sort. But let's go ahead and read once I find it. There it is. Star Family. Let's try that one first. 108. Interesting. So maybe your shared financial resources are changing, or there's a new start in this area. It could be a transformation, even a death that leads to some kind of new, maybe assertive beginning, tapping more into your own strength. You're a part of a team of souls call in support. At some stage, we look at that beautiful Accenture light coming out of that card. At some stage, we were each part of the soul cluster gathering of souls who broke away from one another to experience themselves individually. Those who are a part of your soul cluster are part of your star family. Your star family are those souls who are cut from a similar cosmic cloth. You haven't just experienced lifetimes together. Your souls were once actually one. So maybe you're calling in some like social networks that are going to suit you more, with better people to collaborate with people that are more on your frequency, your soul family, right? You could be calling them into your life and saying, hey, it's about time we meet up, right? So let's see, maybe something that's more aligned with the vibration that you're at. If you're a very kind and caring soul, you're not going to get along with people that are, toxic or focus on superficial material things, right? So it's very common for star family members to incarnate at similar times to work on anchoring a similar frequency of light and to cross paths with each other. You know that someone is a part of your star family when you feel like you know or remember them from the moment you meet. They feel instantly familiar and comfortable. As time both passes quickly and stretches, when you're with them, you'll feel more yourself with them than you will with anyone else. It can sometimes feel like looking in the mirror because, in a way, you are. Often, you'll go on your out of your own way to help those in your star family, instinctively knowing it's a part of your path. When a star family member dies, you feel it very deeply regardless. I really sense that there's like people that are not meant to be connected to you are fading into the void, stopping, embracing winter, the great cosmic moon. Like we do have like this, like there's like, you can see how this one's filled with stars and this one has like very little stars, very little light. So there is something that's kind of eclipsing. We do have some eclipses coming up in September that are beginning a new cycle, I think in Pisces and Virgo. But those are, and Pisces can rule the last and final zodiac sign. So there could be huge eclipses, huge endings of a really subconscious nature, of a really, profound nature with which Neptune rules, very deep. You can see all that beautiful blue in this card with like Neptune energy. So there's going to be new visions that are coming to fill up this void, but there has to be first this kind of, I feel like an ending of some sort. I'm going to go ahead and read the void just so I can basically prove my point. Let's see. The void. 116, I think. 116. Yeah. So this could be a job position. Um, Everything and nothing exists in the void. It's where all life begins and ends. It's the winter and the womb, the fertile darkness, where all things originate and all seeds grow. You can see how this kind of like looks like seeds as they enter the darkness, right? That's cool. The fertile darkness, okay, comforting and intimidating, freeing and daunting. So maybe you've ended something, there's a huge kind of void in your life now. The void is where faith lives. The message of the void is to surrender to the unknown, to allow the fertile darkness of nothingness to nourish the new seeds growing within. Regardless of whether you know what they'll one day become, you're being called to surrender to the mystery of what's next, to rest, and to allow winter of your life to do the work for you, to hand over the control and trust that just because you can't see it's happening beneath the surface, it doesn't mean things aren't at work. I mean, Neptune is about like kind of God's overarching plan, I would say, right? So there's a dissolution. Neptune can destroy. It's the last and final zodiac sign. It's the most powerful, and it dissolves. That's what it does. It's water. It brings us back to the ocean, right? So the greatest weavings happen when we find a way to surrender and trust that our life is being knitted for us, right beneath the surface in ways unknowable. It's time to cultivate faith and allow deep, deep rest. The void often surfaces at the end of a chapter or a life phase when we're called to let go of all that we know and identify with. When you're in the void, it can feel scary as if you should be doing something. However, when this card appears, it's a sure sign that the most productive thing to do is to relinquish control and surrender to the changing mystery of your life. Very interesting vibe. Very interesting, very mysterious. We do have the high priestess here, which is giving the same kind of, you can see this like spirit that's like above these people assembling. So, and something about moon cycles. Maybe something is transpiring in your life or will transpire at the right time, but it's kind of like a ritual of some sort. So you could be doing rituals of some sort as well. But I think I'm going to end it there. I hope you like this reading. Please hit like, comment, share, subscribe, or hit the Buy Me a Coffee link. Thank you.